So, this is Andy Graham with Automation Anytime, and so I mentioned this in one of my not really longer. I don't really make that long of recordings for YouTube as much. I was just a little bit exhausted training for the race that I didn't even go to or something. Anyways, I wasn't really training. I found out about it like a day or two before. And then I started like, let me see if I can do one of these. And I accidentally did like, I don't know, like 20. Sometimes I do a marathon on accident, walking basically. And like 3 or 4 hours, like 3.5, 4 hours of cardio, 2 hours on the bike, and like 2.5 hours jogging or something at a meagerly slow pace or something, about 13 miles, 13 or 14 miles. Technically running. Anyways, not too dissimilar from how I entered law school, and not taking the LSAT. I just decided one day, I wanted to think about taking the LSATs in California, and so I went over to the bookstore and I bought an LSAT study guide. I left it there. I didn't even look at it, and I purchased it. I took it and I flipped through it a couple of times, and it was like, this sounds boring. And so, anyways, I had already paid for the LSAT entrance exam or something, and so I'd stayed up playing ping pong with Chico or Benjamin and Chico about till midnight the night before, and I had to get up early at about 7 a.m., 6 s, I don't know, something like that, and I had to show up, and I took the LSAT, and I passed. Yeah, I passed the LSAT on the first try. It was like not that great, but almost 90 percentile. And then later on down the road, a couple of years later, I ended up attending law school for a couple of weeks there in Long Beach. Anyways, this is just short, so I can keep it short. With that being not stated, this is not relevant at all. I've got this robotics thing in the works for a Foodstuffs organization. Potentially. So, and I'm going to be doing some market research, hopefully, according to specifications, so it makes it look like it's well thought out, because it is actually well thought out. It's really well thought out, believe it or not. It just doesn't necessarily look at it, Anyways, the point is, it's with Automation Anytime, and I'm working on it. Okay, thanks for listening.